Hey everybody, I'm just Q, and I'm back with some more Seven Nights Rebirth. And today we're basically going to be kind of talking about a little bit about progression, just account progression, things I plan to do on my main account here. I'm also going to do some stuff with my free to play account as well. So let's talk about progression. Um, let's go ahead and hop in. The first thing I want to talk about is just one of the characters that's on Rate Up right now. I've heard lots of good things about him, but if you find yourself to be in a kind of a crux, I would say just wait. So as an example, I find myself to be in the same similar crux where I don't have 200 summons to guarantee Klahan. So is it the end of the world for me? I mean, obviously, if I wanted to pay more money into the game, but right now I just want to do like a low spender type for now. I mean, if I decide to spend more, I'll let you guys know. But I just bought like, let's go over here and I'll show you right quick. Probably should have did that first. But just monthly passes, which is just $15, and that's it. I bought all of these, so it's roughly about $15 for all of them, all together. So that's all. That's a low spender type thing. If I decide to go further than that in the future, like I said, I'll just let everyone know like where I'm at on the scale of how much I've spent and stuff like that. But you know, that's just me. I usually go the low spender route just to see like how much value you're really getting out of certain things in the game. And then beyond that, if I just really like a game, like I said, I'll communicate it. But for now, that's all I've done. So obviously, if I wanted to be like medium spender or even approaching well or just be welling on the game, cool. I could just buy summons and get the guy. Like, cool, it's not a problem. But if I find myself to be in a crux, I feel like it's more of a teaching moment to say like, hey, what should I do at this time? So for me, I have 120 summons. Obviously, 20 we got for free, and then like I have 10k rubies. But again, it's not smart to spend all your rubies because you want to use those to buy like, excuse me, boxes of keys. So what would I personally do in this situation? Simple. I honestly just skip him. It's not that big of a deal at the end of the day. He's good for nightmare farming. Hopefully, at some point you get him. Sure. But I'm also not at Nightmare, so again, it's not that big of a deal. I have between now and well, I'm at 9. I want to say 920 right now, and that's just me pushing on auto. I haven't done a lot of stuff on manual, so I'm at 920, and I have until Nightmare to eventually get him at some point in time. So I could just wait, and then eventually he's gonna boop come over here into the hero summon pool, and then on the wish list, just like I'm trying to get Yanni right here. Once I get my Teo up to T2, then I could swap him out for something. Or maybe once I get Yanni, I could swap her out for something. I could swap her out for Klahan, I could swap him out for Klahan. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, don't let FOMO kind of like make you ruin your plans or spend too much like in terms of your gems, because like you're just gonna mess up your progression. So I mean, there's a certain amount of rubies you want to kind of like stay at, so that way you can just say like, hey, I can do this and buy keys and make this progression. Because like for me today, unfortunately, again, I want to stay above like 5,000. Honestly, I'm a little bit of a of a pusher, so sometimes like 7,000 is like my number. But again, 5,000 is a pretty good number to make sure you're always above. Like that's a really good safe number. But I found myself in the crux of like, I need a little bit of progression. So my progression, now swapping into the progression part of the conversation, is I need to pretty much get ready to farm gear. Like that's my next progression stage. So I've done everything that I could possibly can do in terms of like just using okay gear, like not even really good gear. Like I have weakness hit chance, it's bad stuff. All attack is really good, but I would want like basically, I got some all attack down here, all attack, but I want another attack stat on him. I just put something on him to progress. I put something on everyone in general just to progress. I did not min max at all, just trying to get to 920. I just want to stress that, going forward. So since now I want to progress, like what am I talking about? So if I'm able to push up to stage 6 for, actually doesn't say it here, sorry, push up stage 5 for destroy gaze, like I mean, I'm going towards stage 6. That means it's time to go to Ox King. So Ox King's gonna have better gear in the long run. So what does that mean for me? What that means for me is simple. Come over Ox King with the strategy, and then I need to figure out like how to get these characters up. So I don't have Daisy, I don't have Black Rose, I do have Karan, and I do have Sniper. So I am going to be working on these two today at some point in time, and then eventually I'm going to work on gear. Well, not gear, but you know, just getting decent gear for them to just wear into the general raid, and then as needed, you know, swap stuff out when I get stuff from Ox King, you know, as needed based on their stats. And then I might do a separate video on that, so that way it's like it's more gear focused and, you know, main stat focused, not even substat focused. You're not even going to really worry about substats until later, until like I would say, I mean, if I have kind of like a, let's see if I can kind of find it here. I don't think it tells you. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's like in obtainable report. So right here, repeat missions will be reflected 2 times when they complete the higher level. The greater chance of obtaining additional equipment and equipment with 3 substats or more. So that's kind of where you're gonna start focusing about substats later on, when you can just basically guarantee yourself. But obviously at 15, it says at level 15, equipment with 3 substats or more are guaranteed to drop. So it's better to focus on it later on versus, like, I would say 10 and below, especially between, where's the break point at? I want to say, let's go to 6, 7, is it 5? Yeah, 5. So 6, yeah, 6 when you start getting that 5-star gear, and then 8, 10 right here when you start getting that 6-star gear. Like 10 is that really big break point for everyone. But yeah, so you're mainly just focusing on your main stat from that point forward. So I'm just gonna work on Karan, work on Sniper, and then, like I said, my progression is kind of dictated on needing a buff removal. So I would need Black Rose. I almost forgot her name, was gonna go back. But yeah, so since I need Black Rose, I had to make that concerted decision to say, like, hey, what do I need to do here? So I had to come in and go on my wish list, and I swapped out my Asura, because my Asura is at 6 stars, so I'm not really worried about that. I do really like working with Asura, because I was preparing to fight the Hydra too later on, since I got lucky and got a 6-star Asura from like fusing. So since I have her, I think I have her at some type of transcendence. Not really sure the number, but I just took her off. I took her off, put Black Rose on, because I want to work on Ox King first and then progress over to the Hydra and then work on that, which is fine because I also have Pascal, and Pascal's really good for the Hydra. So Iron Devourer is the Hydra, by the way. If you hear me say Hydra, I'm talking about the Iron Devourer for the raid. But that's that. So that's pretty much how I ended up saying, like, man, I need to make a video talking about that, because, like, you know, I've just gotten to a point where I can't really do much of any progression in the story because I need to start farming gear. So you need to make sure you're not, you know, basically farming gear and just slapping any old thing on. That was my fault. But again, I've never said I was a in-game person or a person who also played the previous version of the game. I'm still learning like everyone else is, and if I do make a mistake or just forget about something, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, we're here to hang out and have a whole entire conversation. So without further ado, we're going to do some summons, and that kind of got me to the point of, again, when I was talking about the limit of where you want to keep your rubies, then yeah, that's it. You want to keep them above 5,000. I wanted to keep mine progressing in the positive direction, but today I have to make an investment in myself. So I have 40 summons that'll get me to 80, and then I'm going to do another 20 with gems, and then that's it. You know, that's it. I'm going to try to push my ruby farming again later today, and then once I get back to my, let's just say a number that I like, then I'm gonna take another day and then start farming for gear. Honestly, I might just take that day to day and just farm for gear, because progression is key, especially when I'm trying to farm gear at a higher level too, you know, trying to get to the 6-star gear level. So I'm gonna need that, but I'm gonna have to play it by ear, because in ordinarily, obviously, to let's just say come over here to power up heroes, and I got to work on Sniper, Black Rose, and Karan. I'm gonna have to enhance them, so I'm gonna need lots of fodder. So well, I'll play it by ear and I'll let you guys know how it goes, but for now we're gonna hop into some summons. So hopefully we'll get Black Rose here. She is on my wish list now, so that's pretty much what I'm hoping for.
Dreams come true.
I just want to be able to push during gear and progressing in a more positive direction. Like that's my thing. But sometimes without the right characters, you just can't push. And I don't have any buff removals, so that is a very good thing. Okay, we got May on that one. Okay. Because that's why it says you can use like Black Rose or Daisy. Daisy is pretty much the 5-star alternative there. More copies of Evan. Not gonna be mad about that at all. Oh, it said I had 40 left. I don't know why I thought I had 80. Okay, I guess I only have to spend the tickets that I got. It's fine by me. Not about that at all. Got another copy of Ray. Was hoping for a copy of Black Rose, but seems like it might not be in the cards for us today. Okay, so we got, I mean, it's already at the end, so we're just going to open all, and it'll open all of them in order.
Come back stronger.
So I got Jin. Maybe, I don't think I had a copy of him. We did not get Black Rose, unfortunately.
All demons must die. Death to demons.
Oh, we got a spotter. Okay, I'll take that. That's a win. That is definitely a win. That's definitely going to help me in the long run. So I guess I can't be mad, but dang, no Black Rose. And it was 40 I needed, so guess what? Yeah, it reset, so yeah. I got somebody from my wish list. So, I mean, it is what it is. We'll just have to try to make some progress on Ox King without her for now. And then I do have some stuff to fuse, so if you're ever finding that you do need some characters, the number that at least I'm going for now when I do my ruby farming, so now I'm not even going to touch my gem, so we'll still be going in a positive direction. Yay me. Because I read that wrong. I don't know why I thought I was like 40 and 80. Bad day today. Just I woke up not long ago. Waking up. I'm blaming it on waking up. But anywho, I find that this is what I usually do. I come in here, go to my 3 stars, max level only. I'm trying to get up to 50 of these. So right now I'm at 24. So once I get up to 50, then obviously I'm gonna work on, you know, fusing all of these together. So, and then keep going to 4 stars and then fuse those together, enhance fuse. And then I think I did the numbers on it, and it eventually get me down to like, I think like 6 5 stars or something like that. It's something like that. Something right about that. I do not have my my notepad with me here. I moved it. I moved my notepad away from my desk. I need to keep that next to me next time. But yeah, so I went to some absurd number like 50 because like you're gonna need a lot of fodder to like just randomly get some people. So if we take off our filter here, let's go to all. So when it came to fusing, the one thing that I did get, 2 things actually that I did get, like I said, I got Cleo and Asura at 6 star from fusing. So I did not have to summon for them specifically. I did get copies of them. Obviously I got, you know, T1, but I'm just saying, like, you can get lucky and get some characters that you need. So who knows, I might get Black Rose from fusing later on. So I mean, we'll try. But I hope everyone has liked the video. I hope everyone stays happy always, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.